Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So, about a year ago, a year and some change, I played a game called Voices of the Void, and I played through the entire story content. The whole thing, all the available story content, and I completed the game. Heck, as much as you could complete a game like this. And I said I would be back when there was a significant game update to play through it again from a slightly different perspective. Well, everybody, welcome back to Voices of the Void. I can't explain to you how excited I am for this. I cannot explain to you how long I've waited day in and day out for this update. It was supposed to be out by September, and then it was gonna be a couple weeks into September, and it was gonna be the beginning of October, and then it was Halloween. So now it's Halloween, and it was up, and then it was down, now it's back up. This is an unstable 0.9.0 build of the game. It is in its test phases, which means we could run into some gnarly bugs. I hope we don't, but anything's possible. I have tried my best to avoid any of the new, information about the new content from, I think I played 0.8. I think I played the previous version. There was 2 or 3 versions in between that. So, I'm jumping back into this. Ooh. I wonder if I should still redo the tutorial. We updated... Tutorial's still a work in progress. We updated for 0.9 to get it ready in time, so it's very rough in places. But I hope the information it provides is useful for understanding how to play Voices of the Void. I wonder if I should try... Oh, I'm going to have to do the tutorial. I can't access story mode until I do the tutorial. Okay, I guess we're redoing the tutorial, everybody. That's okay. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh no, everything's screwed up again. No, not again. Hold on. Wait. No, I'm just having flashbacks of the first time I played this game. Let's turn this off. I think that worked. Maybe. It looks okay on my screen. I think it looks okay on the screen. Okay. Crisis averted, oh geez. I'm so excited. I'm super excited. Welcome to Voices of the Void. This tutorial will teach gameplay basics such as movement, interaction, and the main gameplay loop. These blue question marks are used throughout the tutorial. These are necessary to learn and understand how to play. Pay close attention to the information they provide. The tutorial will be explained via default bindings. If you have set custom bindings, please be aware that this information may appear different. I hope I don't have any custom bindings. Use WAS to move around and E to interact. To skip or move to the next stage of the guide sequence, look at and use the question mark again. Now you can progress further. Finish this text sequence by pressing E on the icon and go to the next room. Okay. So this is looking pretty straightforward so far, but it looks like they've simplified it a little bit. The first stage will teach you controls. Basic controls are WAS to move around, E to use and interact, F, flashlight, hold F to change the shape of the flashlight? Huh, that was probably in the game before. Left shift for sprint, left control crouch, right mouse button to use the currently held item, tab for inventory, number row, hotbar, escape pause, exit interface. Okay. Useful tip. You can vault ledges by looking at the edge of a surface and waiting for the crosshair to turn red. When you double press the jump key, it will perform a vault, pulling you up on the ledge. There are more advanced controls in the hints and tips menu as well as in the bindings page and the settings. We recommend taking some time to go through and adjust, familiarize yourself with these. I do notice that there's some changes with the UI. It looks like the health and sleep icons have different icons, as well as the battery light in the top left-hand corner. Now for a more practical example of these controls, walk up to the table and use the question mark to get started. Okay. Hello, question mark. Before we get started with interaction, we need to clarify 2 points regarding grab and hold. Okay, so my first playthrough of this game, I had problems where I couldn't set anything down. Let's see if we can learn how to set things down. When you grab an object, you're picking it up in that space and can freely manipulate it as you see fit, such as dragging tables or moving a book across a table. When you hold an object, you're completely holding it in your hand, which will allow you to use the item directly, as swinging a crowbar or eating food. It's important to understand these differences. Pay attention to context cues, specifically if they need you to grab or hold to properly interact with them. Here are a few methods of object interaction you can do. To hold an item, look at the object and press the R key to hold it in your hand. If you hold down the R key, it will store it in your inventory. To grab an item, look at the object you want to grab while holding it and press E. It will float in the space in front of you, allowing you to move it around. Hold the right mouse button and move your mouse to rotate the grabbed item. You can also grab with the R key. Or you can also press the R key while an object is grabbed to take it into your hands. Holding R will allow you to take grabbed items directly in an inventory. Cool. You can change certain game functions from the setting menu, such as swapping hold R and pressing R and setting your LMB to use. Okay, that's fine. I get it. For a more in-depth step-by-step guide on object interaction, use the next question mark. Okay. To grab an item, look at it and press E. To throw a grabbed item, press left mouse button. To hold the grabbed item, press the R key. To throw an item you currently hold, quickly press R and left mouse button. To rotate a grabbed item, hold right mouse button, press the button on the wall to spawn a rock. Pick up the rock and throw it at the bottles floating above the table. Look up. Break all the bottles to progress to the next step. Make sure the setting Props Impact Physics is enabled, otherwise the bottles won't break and you can't proceed. I hope that is enabled. I guess we're gonna find out. Seems like it works. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I keep trying to hold down E. I think it's a little bit different than it was before. I think it used to be to grab something you would hold down E, but I could be wrong about that. It's been a while. It's been over a year since I played this game, so I'm gonna misremember some things. You cannot leave the area during... But the rock. Okay. There we go. Nice. Your bottle killing skills are remarkable. Now proceed to the next table. Okay. Is there anything else you have? No. Hello. In this sequence, you will learn the basics of inventory and storage. To drop an item on the surface, press R while holding onto an object. This will place the item where you're looking. If you're too far away from the surface to place it... Hold on. Press R while holding... What? To drop an item on the surface, press R while holding on an object. This will place the item where you're looking. If you're too far away from a surface, it will drop it at your feet instead. To take an item into your inventory, hold R. Okay. Huh. Okay. To open the inventory, press tab. Put a rock in your inventory by looking at the rock and holding R. Then press tab to open up the inventory window. Okay. It's important to be aware of these action prompts, as these will allow you to utilize functions while necessary. I got a rock. I got a rock, guys. I got a rock. Yeah. Move on to the next question mark to learn about the precise placement system. What? Precise placement? As the name suggests, precise placement allows you to put any object you hold, well, precisely. These are for those who like to decorate their spaces for utilizing spaces as efficiently as possible. Hold on. How do I throw? How do I yeet? I want to yeet. No, now I can't yeet it. No, I forget how to do everything. I'm so bad at controls. Whatever. Alright, Alright, continue. To activate precise placement, hold the item in hand that you wish to place. Press and hold the R key while pressing and press right mouse button at the same time. This will project the wide frame of the object you're trying to place. Do mind that you have to keep holding R to stay in precise placement mode. Use the mouse wheel to rotate the item. Letting go of R will confirm the item placement. Okay, that's really cool. I remember trying to place books before, and it was just a nightmare. So we hold R. Ooh. What do you mean I can't use? Give me. No, book. No, come back. I hope we don't have to put all the books on the shelf. Huh, I'm not getting the wireframe. Press R to put in inventory. Hold R to pick up. Hold the item in the hand you wish to place. Press and hold the R key and press right mouse button at the same time. Oh, you have to be quick or you just put it down. Okay. Use the mouse wheel to rotate the item, and letting go will confirm the placement. Okay. Spooky. Or we could just do it like this. Zoop. Whoa! I really thought I was going to drop that on my head. Secrets? Are there any secrets? Oh! Is there any secrets back here? Come on, there's got to be secrets. No secrets behind the bookcase? That's sad. When I'm done, proceed to the next question mark. Okay. Is it you? This is a key skill you'll use in the game. The crouch jump, a classic movement technique. To perform a crouch jump, move forward and then jump. As you jump immediately, crouch in midair while holding forward. If done correctly, you should clear the edge of the ledge and be able to move forward. To be able to progress, perform a crouch jump up to the ledge. Crouch walks under the nook and pick up the key card, then go down the stairs. Use this question mark for key card information. Key card. Burger? Burger. So we have to get up here? Do I have to get up there? No. Oh no. Oh no! My memory is so bad. Come on. Come on. So it said... You should clear the edge of the ledge. Move forward and then jump. As you jump, immediately crouch in midair while holding forward. If done correctly, you should clear the edge of the ledge and be able to move forward. To be able to progress, perform a crouch jump up onto the ledge. Crouch walk under the nook and pick up the key card. Is there a key card in here? Oh, there is a key card in here. Okay. But what's over here? I think this was here. This was here in the original tutorial too, and I never really took a look up here. So I wonder if there's anything cool up here. Or maybe something cool down there. I don't know. Let's go lore hunting. Come on. Come on. All right. What's going on up here? Hello? Behind me. Oh no. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, we're okay. We're fine. Crisis averted. Nothing scary. Alright, tutorialize me. Some doors may need special access requirements, such as codes, or in this case, the keycard you retrieved from the nook. To open the door, hold the keycard while looking at the keypad, then press left mouse button. But what if we could break the code? Come on, guys, we got this. Oh no, are you going to go out in the dark more often this run? I might, Tally. I probably will, actually. I want to see spooky stuff. I want to get eaten by a grue. And I think I'm going to adjust how I approach the game in regards to, like, the aliens. Because I want to see more interesting content. I don't want to say more interesting content. That sounds rude. But what I want to do is do a playthrough where I antagonize the cat aliens that call this game home, rather than being friends with them. To see how that changes how they interact with me. Because I heard... Get beaten up by mannequins? No, that would never happen. Mannequins aren't real. I spent years in therapy to have them tell me that the mannequins do not move. Alright, the next area will cover other interactions possible with certain items, such as throwing them, attacking with weapons, and other object interactions. Proceed to the next icon to begin this stage of the tutorial. I want this cactus. There's a wide variety of items, from food and decorative pieces to fuel cans, weapons, and specialized equipment with unique functions. All functions of an item will appear within a bounding box when you look at the item. This displays the different functions you can interact and act on that object. To use the item, hold E. For items with more than one action, aim the cursor over an item and use the mouse wheel to select the action within the context prompts. Then hold E to perform the desired actions. Some examples of possible item interactions. The cactus is a purely decorative item. It can only be placed or thrown like a standard object. Indeed. The burger is a food item that restores hunger. Some other foods may restore stamina too, depending on the type of food. The food has additional mechanics, such as spoilage. Food will spoil over time if not properly refrigerated, giving poison damage and being less nourishing. Food fatigue. Eating too much of one type of food will increase food fatigue, giving less nourishment and eventually being inedible due to boredom. It's wise to eat a balanced variety of food to prevent food fatigue. All foods are more filling when heated up, and some foods can only be eaten after being properly prepared and cooked. Be warned, if you cook food for too long, it will burn and become inedible, not inevitable. Don't let the bugs spawn too often. I'm gonna clean up my dang base this time. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna let the bugs be a problem. Definitely, totally. You could believe me. Usable items. Many items in the game are usable and will activate when the appropriate key is held. The MRE, for example, can be opened to reveal its contents, allowing for its consumption. Look at the MRE and hold E to use it. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. I like that. Some items will display additional information. The gas can, for instance, displays the remaining amount of fuel at the bottom of the bounding box. Gas cans can be used to refill vehicles or machinery, as well as having their contents transferred to other cans. That is also really useful. Until Leecros gets bored of cleaning. No, that would never happen. My battery. Okay, there's my battery. Batteries are used for powering small devices such as flashlights. Pressing Use on the batteries will replace the current one in the flashlight, but the current battery can also be completely removed by going to the inventory, selecting the Discharge Flashlight button, and will eject the battery into your inventory. Additional batteries will display the remaining charge at the bottom of the bounding box. Indeed. The crowbar is one of many weapons. Gimme. Keep it close if you can. To use a weapon, first hold and press left mouse button to swing. Yeah! Equipment. Some items must be equipped before they can be used. There are different ways to equip an item. Look at the item and hold down the E key to equip it. Hold the item in hand and press right mouse button, or equip the item from the inventory by mousing over the item and pressing the corresponding key. Yeah, so here's our equipment. We now have, like, equipment slots that we can, like, put stuff in. I think that was, it was a new thing when I first played. Don't lose it this time. I'm definitely going to lose my crowbar. That I cannot deny. Proceed to the next icon to learn about containers and interacting with heavy objects. Barrels. Oh, no. Containers are objects in the game that can store a certain amount of smaller objects, depending on size and volume. Use the barrel to open its inventory, which will open your inventory window with a separate window on the left-hand side. This is the inventory of the object you've opened. To place items in the barrel, mouse over the item in your inventory and place the corresponding number key for store, which will place the item in the barrel. If you want to take something from the barrel, click the item on the left-hand window and it will transfer it back into your inventory. Bulkier items that are too large to fit in the player inventory can be moved into a container by selecting hold on the item, looking at the storage object you wish to put it in, and holding shift and press left mouse button. Bulkier items that are too large to fit in the player inventory can be moved into a container by selecting hold on the item, looking at the storage object you wish to put in, and holding shift and pressing left. So wait. Okay, I don't think I could put a barrel in a barrel. Fair enough. Let's see. Yeah, so we could put the burger in, we could take the burger out. Cool. Is there anything in here? No. Okay. Anything else? Barrels are considered heavy objects and can be pushed around, vaulted, and collided with. There are two ways to move heavy objects. Press E to grab it, then move in the desired direction to push and pull the object. Hold Shift and press E to grab the item at a specific part. It can be used to push large objects such as tables or pull items. So, E to grab. Press E to grab it. Yeah. And then I can hold Shift and press E. Huh. It's definitely going to take some time to get used to these controls. They're not completely different from what they were, but they are slightly different. Just enough to throw me off a little bit. Okay, so what now? Yes. Proceed to the next icon to continue. Okay. Drives and drive boxes are a critical part of the game. This icon is different. Drives must be sent with collected signals via the drone, but only drives placed inside a dedicated drive box will be counted towards daily tasks and reward points. First, select Use on the box to take off the lid. Take the drive and place it inside the box by pressing left mouse button. Take the drive, place it inside the box by pressing left mouse button on an empty slot. Or we could just do that. Or we could do... What do you mean I can't use? Oh, press R. Ooh. Use. Okay. Alright, I think I got it. Yeah, this is just going to take some getting used to. I think it's fine. I've seen some people complain about the new controls, but I think it's just going to take some getting used to. Nice. Proceed to the next icon to continue. There are many more mechanics in game that are too numerous to cover in the tutorial, though helpful notes and guides may remain for those who were previously on site. You can also use the hints and tips inside the escape menu. Remember to regularly check your item's details using the info action to see the purpose of its functions, if the purpose of this functions aren't immediately available. For instance, the drone panel summons the delivery drone. To summon the delivery drone, open the panel and press the Use on the keypad. Yeah, we've done that before. This panel is not functional in this place. Nothing can reach here. Okay. We learn about this kind of stuff in the game outside the tutorial. Rip Ruben, how's it going? Happy Halloween! Let's break down these containers. Yeah, get out of here. Keypads can open locked doors around the facility. They require passcodes to unlock. Locked keypads shine with a red light. Unlocked keypads shine with a green light. If the keypad has no light, it means the power is out and the door is unlocked. There are various ways to type in a passcode. Press E on every individual key on the keypad to type in the code, or you're dressed as an old man. As an old man made a baby with a clown and Satan. Nice. I'm dressed as a full-time employee who works at a store overnight. It's gonna be great. I work tonight. It's Halloween. There's gotta be so much partying because it's Friday. Oh, man. Let's not think about that. We're just gonna play some Voices of the Void today. It's okay. Yeah, I know how to put in the key codes. Either smash or move the boxes blocking the exit, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, it's this. There we go. Yeah, I know. There we go. I know how to use key cards. I know how to use keypads. I've done it before. Oh, did I accidentally bring up my splash screen? I hope not. I think it's back. Okay. Make a choice. Do these all lead to the same spot still? Let's go with the blue one. Way. Oh no. What is this? Okay. All right. This is different from what it was before. This is the primary workstation, aka the signal table. Nearly all gameplay functions revolve around using this station, including scanning for interstellar signals and processing them, as well as functions such as ordering items and monitoring the site. The station consists of 4 monitors: coordinates panel, download panel, playback panel, processing panel. The next stage of the tutorial will cover their use and operation. Okay. First, let's go over the PC and its functions. Proceed to the next icon to continue. This is the desktop PC. It's the central point of control for the base, allowing you to check emails for tasks, view cameras, buy items, and purchase upgrades. Press the red button on the case to activate the PC. Nice. Wait, can we take the PC? Hold on. No, we cannot take the PC. Zip drive slot? What? Floppy disk slot? Oh no. Oh no. Anyway, let's continue. Floppy disks and zip drives are used to store and transfer critical server information to complete daily tasks. They are critical for getting the daily task completed. Use a floppy, hold it, look at the PC tower. You see a disk port and insert the disk into. Press left mouse button and the floppy will be inserted. Then go to the viewer tab on the PC to observe the contents of a disk. By selecting the data block tab on the menu. Ugh, there's so much here. Everything's changed. Opening the data block will show multiple data entries which can be moved between the disk and the PC by clicking on the Move to Buffer button. Once moved, you can eject the floppy disk out of the PC, take the zip disks, and insert it into the disk. What is this? A zip drive is located on top of the PC tower. You will receive 1 zip disk a day for your daily task requirements. Okay, so getting the hash codes may no longer be a thing. Once the zip disk is inserted, head back into the viewer tab on the right-hand side. This is such a block of text. Once all the data has been moved from the buffer onto the zip disk, you can eject the disk ready to be sent with the other parts of the daily task. Let's break this down one step at a time, shall we? Use the floppy, hold it, and put it into the PC. Can we, like, shove it in? No, we have to hold it. No floppy disk in the slot. Yes, I'm trying to put it in the slot. There we go. Okay. Go to the viewer tab on the PC to observe the contents of the disk. Where is the viewer tab? Where is any tab, actually? Shouldn't there be tabs up here? Uh-oh. I am confused. Press left mouse button as floppy will to go to the viewer tab on the PC to observe the contents of a disk. I don't see a tab anywhere. I think the tutorial might be broken, guys. Let's try turning it off and turning it back on again. That always works. You know what? If we can't get through the tutorial, we'll just yeet ourselves into the game. It'll be fine. Okay. Well, let's continue then. Use the icon to begin learning how to gather, download, and process interstellar signals. Okay, so we can still continue. Fair enough. This is the coordinate panel. Critical for finding signals and send to your colleagues at ASL. The first step in gathering a signal is to triangulate its source using the star map overlay. This is achieved by surrounding a found signal using 3 points to make a triangle. You want to make sure the signal ping fits inside the triangle to ensure it successfully captures and begins the download process. There are 4 crosshairs to use in this process. Yellow primary crosshair, red, green, and blue vertices of the triangle cardinal radars. Okay. The steps are as follows. Use the keyboard to enter the coordinates panel interface. Use WAS to control the selected crosshair. Use left alt to cycle through the crosshairs. Use 1, 2, and 3 to bring the radar crosshair to the center of the screen. This action must refresh for a certain amount of time, equal to half of the cooldown. Alternatively, you can select the colored buttons on the panel itself to interact with the radar crosshairs. This will move the cursors to your current point on the star. Press left shift to for a quick scan locates nearby signals and show the directions and distance where they were roughly detected. Quick scans require some time to refresh, equal to the full cooldown. During the cooldown period, denoted by the timer at the bottom of the panel, you are unable to auto-move any of the RGB crosshairs. Okay. Only manual movement is possible. You can purchase an upgrade from the PC to speed up the cooldown. Once the triangulation parameter is set, press enter to ping. If the ping is successful, the satellites will begin to rotate in the direction and gather the data from the signal. Be aware that the panel has been fully upgraded. Lack of maintenance means we can't guarantee the quality of the panel you'll be using on your first day. Okay. Okay. How do I access the panel again? Let me in. No. Don't do that. It screens displays the status of the satellites. A red bulb indicates satellite is either in motion or not. Green means the satellite is stationary and operational. Gathering data. Okay, so that's pretty neat. So that's like a visual indicator of how well your satellites are, so you don't have to constantly ping them all the time. Okay. Now triangulate the location of a signal and begin the data gathering process. Okay. I don't think I can interact with this. Oh, okay, now it's highlighted. Okay. Whatever, game. Okay, so we ping a signal. And then we want to move the little signals around it. And then we want to ping. That's actually not that hard. It seems a lot more complicated than it is. Yeah, it seems like it's really complicated, but it's literally just put a triangle around the signal and then ping. Which is fine. Wait for the satellite to finish the rotation to detect the signal, then proceed to the next icon. Okay. So we can see they're now in motion. And we can see their signal strength. And now they're ready. Yeah. This is the download panel. Data gathered from a signal will be displayed here. This can take some practice to get used to, so pay close attention to the instructions. I'm so glad I did this tutorial again. Alright. This is the polarity filter. Toggling this will activate the polarity sensor. Okay. Polarity sensor can only be moved when toggled on. Polarity sensor knobs. Yeah. Look at the knob and hold E, then look at the screen while holding E. Use your mouse wheel to increase or decrease the speed. Okay, this all seems pretty straightforward. Seems like how it was. Yeah. Polarity direction. Yep. Frequency filter. Frequency filter sensor can only be moved when toggled on. Okay. This will display metadata relative to the signal you're currently downloading. This also displays signal accuracy percentage. You want this value to be as close to 100% as possible. Okay. This button saves the signal. You must wait for the signal to be fully downloaded before saving. Makes sense. This is the delete signal button. Open this box and press the button to delete an undesirable or dangerous signal. That's interesting. That's interesting because I don't remember any signals that were specifically dangerous just to pick up. I don't need your help. It's fine. Yeah, I know how to do this. I've done this a million times. Switch to polarity. Ooh, there it is. Oh, it has like cool little sound effects now too. That's pretty nice. That lets you know like when you're super close to it. Okay. And then the frequency filter. Yeah. I remember I used to be so confused by this interface, but now it's just like secondhand. There we go. Now we wait for it to download. This is my favorite part. Downloading signals. Waiting for the signals to download. So how's it going today, chat? Are you all enjoying your Halloween? I hope so. Ooh. All right, fair enough. Okay. Oh, come on. I want to splash around in the water. Come on, game. Work with me. I'm still a little bit concerned about this. I also kind of hate that I can't just, like, physically insert this. Okay, goodbye. Congratulations, the signal is successfully downloaded. Now it's time to listen to it and process it further. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all going to be the same. No. No. Come on, game. Oh, maybe it's because it's still... Hold on. Yes, I know how to do this game. I know how to do this. It's okay. Look, I put it back. All of this looks pretty much the same. Yep. Yeah. And this also looks the same. So it's really just the, this that changed and the PC. Which is fine. Wait for the signal to finish processing. You're gonna make me wait? I guess it's not taking very long. It's okay. Just a bright, beautiful day outside. Excuse me, I wanted to look at what was outside the window. Game, please. What is that? What is that? It's not on the other side. Huh. Wait, is that where the water's coming from? It looks like water falling out of the sky. Okay, fair enough, game. Yeah, this all looks pretty standard. Yep. Useful tip, you could process signals copies from the PC to be processed using this panel. They will turn low-level copies into valid signals you can sell. Keep in mind that selling the same signal over and over may warrant fewer rewards. But in this case, you finished the signal gathering process. Now interact with the icon and proceed through the tunnel to the next stage of the tutorial. No, but I wanted to listen to the signal. Come on. Okay, fine, whatever. Whatever, game. Does this place look familiar to you? Yeah, I was here before. In another tutorial? Oh no. Okay. Besides signal gathering, there are additional elements to operating the facility. Servers, consoles, power breaker. To learn more about servers, proceed to the icon. There are two types of servers. Satellite dish servers that are responsible for gathering data from space-borne signals. As servers crash and go offline, downloading speed is slow during the signal gathering process. That makes sense. Base servers are located inside the server room and handle signal processing system. As servers crash and go offline, signal processing speed will worsen. Okay, that's actually a good distinction to know because I thought it was all tied to the same system. Servers can be upgraded to help prevent failures, though crashed servers will still require a manual reboot to restore functionality. Servers can also be repaired using specialized repair disks that can be inserted. To insert the floppy disk into a server. Slenderman? You know, I did see that Marble Hornet started putting out videos again. I don't think it's a Slenderman reference, though. Servers can be upgraded using server upgrades. These are either purchased using the PC or crafted from various scrap materials. Try to repair the servers by solving the various mini-games when interacting with the crashed server. Instructions for completing the mini-game are displayed on the right side of the puzzle. You can select the type of mini-game you can select the type of mini-games you want to appear in your save options. What? There's different mini-games now? There's a lot of things in here. We're turning that on. One thing that I notice is that I don't see the funny setting anymore. And I wonder if they got rid of the funny setting, or more likely they just incorporated it all into the actual game. Well, if I could spell funny right. Yeah. I don't know, but we're turning on Velma mode because I hate myself. When enabled, players lose their glasses when they take the hit in their head. Or players can lose their glasses when they take a hit there in their head. What are these words? How does English work? Basically what it means is that if I get knocked over, I have a chance of losing my glasses, which I find to be incredibly hilarious. I don't think it'll happen if I just trip over. I think I have to have like a really big fall. Alright, so we can insert these. Can we just not manually insert things anymore? That's gonna be so sad if that's the case. Oh, it still needs to be manually reset. Solve the math equations. Should all be the same. Yes. I could be wrong, but it should be the same. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I just wasted that floppy disk. I don't know. I never really used the floppy disks for that purpose, so it's okay. What does the floppy disk do then? What do you do, floppy do? Server repairs. Data blocks used to give health to servers when they get damaged, preventing them from going down. Huh. You know what? It sounds like a problem for another time. What is this? Server upgrades? No, why? I'm a little bit sad that we can't just slam stuff in anymore. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's funny. It's funny to do that. Console can be used to import various commands like ping satellites, running dish calibrations, assigning compass directions, etc. A list of basic controls can be found on the right of the interface. Try some different ones to familiarize. When finished, proceed to the next one. Is this all? Calibrate satellites, calibrate all, transformer radio tower status, export server info to a floppy, ejects floppy disks from a server. I'm sorry? Activate, deactivate sound for panels. Clears radar tracking lines. Print out the health of the server. Oh no. Print out the health of the coordinate tower? You know what? Let's not worry about that. This is the real tape machine. It's another critical part of base functions and daily task completion. But it's simple to operate. Blank reels are inserted into the machine at the start of the day and will gather auxiliary facility information over time. When full, place reels into the reel box and deposit them into the drone with other research materials to be sent back for analysis. I'm sorry. You will be sent fresh reels inside a reel box every day. This is the reel box. Yep. The reel machine can be upgraded with a specialized module for improved efficiency. Proceed to the next icon to continue. Oh no, there's so much stuff now. So that's how we change the reels. Oops. Do we have to change both reels? Probably. The slot is empty. The slot is empty. That's what I'm trying to do here. Let me go. Wait. No. This is just the case. Oh, I'm dumb. So these go in here. Or something. And then the case goes on. Something like that. Whatever. We'll figure it out later. This is the breaker box, directs power distribution over 5 individual components. Yes. We know how to use this. Keep going. Excuse me? Is this supposed to be on fire? Another critical system of the facility are transformers. They are responsible for powering the basic site functions and must be closely monitored to avoid total power failures. When a transformer reaches 0 power, power will be cut site-wide and require a manual boot. Yes, 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 yes. Press the yellow button to the left of the red button to open the door. Oh no. Use the panels to initiate a set of mini-games. Transformer is only completely repaired at the completion of all 3 mini-games. Solving the 3x3 grid requires all dials to be tuned. So that's the colored arrows are matched together. Completing the switches minigame requires the correct combination of switches, indicated by a full blue bar to the right of the switch panel. Finally, the sine wave game. I might need something a little bit stronger than water for this. Transformers were degraded and we need maintenance over time. Yes. Hey. Oh no. Oh no. They definitely made some changes. You are correct, Tally. You are completely correct. I don't know what I'm doing here. Hold on. Tutorialize me. Use the panel to initiate the transformer is only completely repaired at the completion of all 3 puzzles. 3x3 grid requires all dials to be tuned so as the colored arrows are matched together. Okay. All the colored arrows? Yes. Okay. Okay, that's not actually that bad. Alright, then this requires the right combination of switches. And then this, I have no idea. We're supposed to match the wave. Okay, we could just use the middle mouse button. Yeah, all right. That is not actually that bad. That's pretty cool, now that I understand what's going on. Also, that's really loud. That is extremely loud. That is Loud enough that I want to turn my audio down a little bit. Let's go down to 15%. There we go. All right. It's way more in-depth than before, Tally. Before, it was just pushing a button. Congratulations. Certification for operating Alpha Site is complete. You are now ready to begin your assignment. There is still much to discover and learn in the game itself. Far too much to cover in a single tutorial. Have fun. Yeet. Complete 09 the tutorial. Quit. Don't tell me what to do, game. Alright, let's quit. Whew. Hey, I can hear myself think. Time to fix a transformer. Yes. Yes, indeed. Alright. Finally. Very spooky, much scary. Spooky atmosphere. Always night, red ambience, green mist, and ominous blue moon. Collect all 13 pumpkins to win the grand prize. Watch out for entities lurking in the dark, evil wood. I think I'm going... Do I want to try Halloween mode? I mean, I don't know what new things have been added to the story. I don't know if there's, like, new monsters or whatever. But I played the game before, so, you know. Let's do it. Let's try to see if we can find all 13 pumpkins. Let's go. I don't know how much of this actually matters. Let's go. I want to do Halloween. Ween. There we go. Spooky Ween. Let's play Spooky Ween, shall we? So, I remember doing the Halloween event last year. And we had to find all the pumpkins. Man, this feels so weird being back. You know, I've been thinking about this, like, for the last couple seconds. Maybe we'll save that for the next stream. I want to just kind of get into the game. No ATV detected. Respawn. Thanks, game. I kind of want to just get into the game. Yeah, it's going to be a short... We're definitely going to be making a new slot. 0.9. There we go. See, difficulty normal. We want physics damage. I don't think I want a daily task fine. Takes points as a fine for a failed daily task. Changes seasons weekly. By default, seasons change using the current month. This setting changes the season every week. How many different seasons are there? Oh shoot. No, put that at 1.0. They have all 4 seasons now? Interesting. Permanent fog, permanent rain. Enable the lights out minigames on the radio tower and coordinate radar. What? Custom content? Yeah, we want custom content. There's the funny rule. We want that on. Yeah. Extreme combat. And we don't want the configure thing. Okay. Let's go. We're ready. I'm ready. My body is ready.